Alright, YouTube, so now for the part that y'all came here to this video for, most likely. Whew. But how I got started in junk removal. So it first started out in high school. I think I've told this before, but it did start out in high school. I got this truck for, I had it for $5,000 was the actual price, so, but I did finance it, so you know, of course, the interest, the taxes, and everything like that probably ran it up to about $6,000, maybe a little bit more. It was an 18-month, what's it called, payment plan, I guess, car note. It was 18 months, so about a year and a half it was paid off. But so to get started, at first I only had this. I started out just pressure washing mainly, but then I decided junk removal was easier because of how easy the turnaround is and how low the overhead is, and you're dealing with trash, so like insurance wasn't that important because I had an LLC back then, but I didn't have insurance on it. This is kind of like a budget startup, like if you don't have a lot of money, because I didn't. I bought that trailer, not this one, the open trailer that you guys saw earlier in the video. I bought it for I think $900 off Facebook Marketplace. You can buy them for cheaper, you can buy them for more expensive, you can finance them. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I saved up and bought it. Actually, I was saving up for a car, but instead I bought that. So my first, I guess you could say, year, I did probably 5 jobs throughout the whole year. At that time I was kind of shy, I had social anxiety, I didn't really like talking to people, so I didn't market. But even though I had 5 jobs, I had a full-time job. Each job was like $350 each, so still got a little decent extra income. But in 12 months 5 jobs is obviously not doable for somebody who's trying to start their own business. But essentially $7,000 started my junk removal business. Would I say I did everything I could to make it profitable quickly? No. I made a lot of mistakes with mine. I hope you guys don't make the same. I hope you guys do get a lot of marketing done. I hope you guys can afford to pay for marketing. I could not, so it was kind of just me word of mouth and talking to construction businesses and letting them know to let their clients know about me. So that's kind of where I started out. Now, how I've gotten to the point where I've gotten now, obviously I'm not rich. Obviously I'm not crazy rich or crazy anything, but I've gotten my business stable to where I can get at least 3-4 jobs a week. And so the way I've done that is I reach out to a lot of construction jobs, like I said, letting them know about the cleanup. Like, I'll come through, clean up your whole project. I'll come through, leave my trailer there, stuff like that. Basically acting like I have a dump trailer even though I don't. And then pull up with that other trailer, because what are they gonna do? They're gonna throw it on there regardless. But you take a bit of a pay cut when it comes to labor doing it the way I did it, because you can't overcharge because they're gonna find somebody who got the other trailers. So you have to charge roughly the same amount or lower if you want to get jobs. So with that, you take a pay cut because you have to do more labor than other people, but at the same time, for one, you get more jobs, and for two, you kind of build trust, I guess, with clients, because the other people, like, they're so busy, they're just used to it. But us, when you have this little 5x10 utility trailer, you have to stand there for a bit and talk to the customers. Like, you have to convince them that you actually know what you're doing, even though you don't have all the professional equipment. And convince by showing that you work, you know, not convince like having an argument with a customer. But what I recommend, if you can, marketing wise, if you can, I would say get on Angie's List. I would say get on Thumbtack. I heard about Curry, this app. I never used it per se. I've heard that it's good, but I tried to get on it, but I'm on a wait list because my area, I guess too many people are doing it right now. But I heard that it's really good, so look into that. But I did try Thumbtack a couple times. My only issue with Thumbtack, as a lot of y'all know if y'all have tried it, is the fact that you're paying for leads and you're not guaranteed to get them. So let's say you pay $200 a week and you get 30 leads, but only 3 of them you can actually log down. It'll pay for it, like what you paid for the leads, but obviously, like, you just talk to 30 people and only 2 or 3 of them say, let's go with it. So like that is annoying to me, because I got to pay a lot up front. To me, it was a lot up front to get it to like make me some more money, which I didn't have capital to run off of, so I couldn't do that. So me and Thumbtack didn't work out at first. Angie's List, they want you to pay like $200-300 up front. Also didn't have the money for that, but I will say that they're actually fairly good. Like, if you do get on them, they will get you some jobs. You just have to deal with the bad also. The way I market it was Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Nextdoor app, and there's another place. I can't think of the other place, but if I remember, I'll put it up somewhere. But those 3 things kept me a little busy, and I do handyman work on the side. So does my dad. So I kind of go into his clients' houses and let them know, like, hey, if y'all need this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Because his handyman company isn't that big, of course, but he has some consistent clients. So I'll go in there and talk to them. They know me. They've seen me since I was a kid, so we just do it like that. So both of our business, well, I ain't gonna speak for his, but my business is holding me afloat. I've passed the threshold that I needed to hit. I'm hitting my quota to have everything paid that I want to have paid. Like, I am at that point where it's time to go to the next level. So honestly, me personally, I am about to upgrade trailers. But for the last 3 years, I've had this 2008 1500, a 5x10 trailer, and it's been making me, I've probably tripled the income of this truck in a year. So, not in a year, in probably like 6 months. So, I will say for a fact, it's a good industry, but it's not one of them industries you can half-ass. Like, this industry is getting very fucking saturated. So if you, for one, look up dumps in your area also. I know if I'm kind of all over the place, I didn't really write stuff down like people usually do. I just stopped real quick to say I'm gonna do this real quick. This the dumps in your area, because mine personally, I have to pay $88 or $98 to dump, so I have to raise my prices a little bit. But I know about 50 minutes away there's a dump for like 20, but I don't live in that area, so I can't use it. So look in your area for your local dump, see how much they charge, see what they can take. Some will take mattresses, some won't. Some will charge you extra for mattresses, some will charge you for tires, some won't let you drop tires. So reach out to them and see what it is. That way when you go to a customer's house, you can say, oh, I can take this, but it's going to be a upcharge, or I can take this, or I can't take this at all. Like, you're going to have to put this to the side of the road or something. Just so you know, you're aware, like, you're not charging them something and then you get to the dump and eating out of your profit that you thought you had. Because I've done that, especially with mattresses. So a lot of people are finicky about mattresses. However, you can, if you have the time, cut mattresses. Like, cut the cloth, take the mattresses off, break the wood down, then you could dump it. But it's just, like you say, more time. I honestly don't do it. I just charge extra for it because I have a way of disposing it. So I don't feel like doing all that, but sometimes I think about it. So that is something you can do. Another way of marketing is putting a magnet on your truck. I just ordered mine. I used to have them, but if y'all don't know, I took a break from my business for a bit, so that kind of threw me off, and I lost my magnets because I moved. But I'm back and I'm ordering the magnets. I got my business cards. I actually have changed my whole business name, so I'm in the process of redoing the whole LLC, redoing a whole bunch of stuff right now. So that's kind of where this conversation came from. I'm thinking about like how I started the first time, and I saw a lot of videos. I watched a lot of videos of junk removal startup businesses when I was starting up, and everybody had like this 2015 truck and this dump trailer or this crazy built out trailer. Like, they had to build it themselves from scratch. Like, you don't have to do that. You can get truck. I bought this from a buy here pay here. Just to be completely upfront with y'all, like, it was $600 down, $400 for the taxes. So about $1,000 for the truck. Like I said, about $900 for the trailer. So $1,900 got me started. Now, I know that's a lot for a lot of people, but like, in a sense of doing it month by month, it's not that bad. Okay. In a sense of doing it month by month, it's not that bad. For example, what I did was, I got this truck first. It was the very first payment I did, the second car that I got. I went ahead and got this truck. I used this truck to do pressure washing, because all you had to do was put the pressure washer on the bed of the truck, let that do that for a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, let that make you some money. And then what I did after that was I started doing the small construction haul, small trash outs, with things like, oh, somebody had a toilet on the side of the road, $20, I'll pick it up real quick, you know, stuff like that. Like, and then I would go outside of Home Depot sometimes, and I'd sit around, have a sign on my truck saying that I do deliveries, I do this stuff. So if somebody bought a toilet and they couldn't fit it in their car, which happened a lot back then, I don't know if it does now, but it happened a lot back then, I would go ahead and sit there, not watch, but wait to see if they're going to struggle. If it looks like it's not going to fit, I'll walk up like, hey, I can deliver that for you. I can even install it if you don't have somebody who will install it, because toilets are easy to install. I did that with TVs. I'll mount them for them, like a whole bunch of stuff people will buy that wouldn't fit in their car. They thought they would, like spur of the moment. They walked in the store, didn't plan on getting it. They walked out with it. Now they need somewhere to get it home. That's where I'll come in. I'll walk out like, hey, I can do this, this, and this. I charge this, like stuff like that. I picked up refrigerators for people who didn't even have cars, and I had to take them. That's an extra charge also. Like, there's a lot of ways to get it if you don't have that anxiety and you can go sit outside and walk up to somebody, especially having a trailer. Once I had a trailer, it was a lot easier. I'm not gonna lie. Once I had a trailer, getting people's attention was so much more easier, especially at places like Home Depot. You sit with an empty trailer. I've had construction people pull up to me and say, hey, like, are you about to use your trailer? If not, can I load this on your truck? You follow me to the job site, I'll give you $75 for it. Job site's like a mile or two away. Get the money, drop it off, help them unload it, drive off. Like, getting that trailer is a lot easier. I'm actually about to get a car hauler and I'm about to get a dump trailer. So I'm just expanding my fleet. Hey, how you doing? Not much, but I have expanding everything. I have a couple other things in works, but I don't want to talk about it until I get it done. But no, I'm not gonna speak on those too much because hey, if it don't work, it don't work. If it do, y'all see it. But I'm on a mission right now. I'm on a grind. I'm on a mission. What the fuck is that? Was that on my face this whole video, bro? That's some paint. But I got a lot of things in the works, essentially. So I'm gonna try make a whole bunch of things shake. Like I said, I am pretty much solo in this. I don't have anybody helping me with income. I don't have anybody helping me with fixing my truck when it goes down. I don't have anybody helping me much of nothing. Luckily, I do know a lot about cars. I work on cars, so that's another hustle that I have. Another way to get some money, though, for example, this just reminded me because this is a guy I have a contract with, just happened to walk by. But storage units, if you have an LLC and you have insurance on it, general liability insurance is like $50-something a month. I know everybody, like every video I watched was saying like it was like $5,000, $6,000. It's literally like $55 a month, $600 for mine is $680 for the year, so it's like 50-something a month. But literally that simple. But you do that, you can go to storage units, and when people are getting evicted out of units or they go to the auction and nobody buys them from the auctions and stuff like that, these people will call you and say, hey, this unit needs to be emptied, can you come get it? You don't pay nothing, they don't pay you. Well, you can charge them, some of them will pay, but essentially I don't charge them, they don't charge me. I pick it up, I sell what I want to sell out of it, I trash the rest with another dump that somebody else already paid for. So it's just another hustle, it's just another form of income. But with that being said, that's just kind of how I started my business. That's how I'm keeping my business afloat. I'm keeping myself afloat with it. If you guys have any more questions or want me to go more in depth on anything, I tried to be as transparent as I could in this video. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else I can talk to you about. Like I said, if y'all want a video, well, that's in a different video. But I also do storage hunting, so if y'all want to break down on that, mechanicking, I do lighting in cars. I do a lot of things. I try and do a lot of things. My main thing is this junk removal thing. That's my biggest form of income. The rest are side hustles. So this is what I know the most about, to be honest. But with all that being said, I'm going to tap back in with y'all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe for more. And I'm going to tap back in with y'all.